Hello friends, please like, subscribe and share our channel. Ready? 3, 2, 1, start. Its perusal shows that for the purpose of determination of damages, not only the actual earning of the deceased at the time of his death is to be taken into consideration, but also the present cash value of the prospective earning of the deceased is also a relevant and essential factor for consideration. Stop para in Shikpara Transport Corporation Limited versus Northern India Transport Insurance Company Limited 1971-73 PLR 722. Two persons, Bachan Singh and Harinder Nath, aged 42 and 43 years respectively, travelling in a passenger but died as a result of the accident to the bus. Stop. The owner and the driver of the bus were held liable to pay damages to the dependents claimants. Stop para. Though the accidents tribunal assessed the monthly loss to the dependents at less amount, the High Court in appeal, keeping in view the earning of the deceased, came to the conclusion that the monthly dependency in each case was Rs 200 and fixed the total amount of compensation by capitalizing this amount on the basis of 15 years purchase. Stop. This was challenged in appeals by the bus company and the insurance company. Stop. The same were dismissed. Stop. The following general principles of law as laid down in Gobald Motor Service case Supra were related. Stop para. The general principle is that the pecuniary loss can be ascertained only by balancing on the one hand the loss to the claimants of the future pecuniary benefit and on the other any pecuniary advantage which from whatever sources come to them by reason of the death, that is, the balance of loss and gain to a dependent by the death must be ascertained. Stop para. From a close scrutiny of the various judgments of the Supreme Court as referred to above, it can be safely held to have been settled that in order to determine the quantum of damages in cases of fatal accidents, a basic figure indicative of the annual loss to the defendants from the premature death has to be arrived at. Stop. This amount is to be worked out not only on the basis of the salary or earning of the deceased at the time of the accident, but also by taking into consideration the entire relevant data regarding the future prospects of increase in the course of employment or business as the case may be. Stop. This basic figure has then to be converted into a lump sum by applying a suitable multiplier. Stop. In order to arrive at the correct multiplier, a number of factors which have been indicated in various judgments as discussed above have to be borne in mind. Stop. Whereas the courts in England have to so far gone to the extent of multiplying the basic figure of annual dependency by 16 years purchase, the Supreme Court approved in one case 20 times as the suitable multiplier. Stop para. A perusal of the various judgments of this court from time to time, however, shows that no uniform principle has been followed. Stop para. In Jaswant Kaur versus Ratiram 1971 ACJ 31, the deceased at the time of the accident was 44 years old. Stop. His life expectancy was determined at 65 years. Stop. The amount of total claim was arrived at by multiplying the annual loss by 21, that is by the number of years by which the life had been cut short. Stop. It was held by Sodhi J that it was not necessary to make any deduction on account of the fact that the amount was being paid in lump sum. Stop.